I'm Jack Faulkner. I'm an engineering technician apprentice here at Photonics, and I'm in my 4th year of my engineering degree with UCSD. Well, I started with a college a few years ago, actually doing automotive. So I was fixing cars for 2 years, and then I decided that I wanted something more than that. The thought of fixing cars every day didn't interest me enough, so I decided to go into engineering. And luckily, the University Centre at South Devon have a really applicable and very open engineering degree pathway, so I decided to apply to that and I got onto it. And then I did the first year of that full time, and then I decided I wanted to be an apprentice. I looked on Indeed, I found this job advertised and applied for it, and then here I am. So the interview process initially was pretty standard for any job you'd expect. I applied for it online and then got my interview. The first interview was a face-to-face, and then after that was when we had a bit of a practical assessment, kind of, if you would. It was a dexterity test, and I was shown around the labs, spoke to a couple of the engineers, which was really, really good. It really gave me an idea of what the business was about. It really drew me in, especially being someone that's as interested in electronics as I am. Getting hands-on and using some of the machines that I do now was a really good exposure. Yeah, I've always been curious in that sense, mechanical and electronics. I spent my childhood tinkering, building computers, taking electronics apart and then not being able to put them back together again. So a place like this is perfect for me because I'm just surrounded by electronics, so it just feels comfortable. So one of the things that's really great about Bay is that they're very conscious about training us, and they're not afraid to offer us lots of different training courses, whether that's manufacturer training, whether it's online, whether it's workshops in other parts of the country. We're always being offered lots of different opportunities to train, and it's very clear that we're being invested in, especially, which is really nice as an apprentice, that the business really cares to train us. My confidence has absolutely improved and increased since being here, massively. This is my first full-time job, whereas before I was part-time and was at university. This is my first full-time job. This is my first full-time team as well, so a team of people that I see on the daily, which is really nice. And for technical skills, massively improved. So there have been times where I've had ideas that have been, that have been listened to, first and foremost, which is really nice. There have been times with our processes where I've thought of ideas and to improve the processes, and they've been taken on board and they're still in place, which is really nice. To someone that's thinking about doing an apprenticeship but isn't sure, I would say that it's a fantastic way that if you're interested in increasing your own skills, going to another pathway, it's a really, really great place and a great way to learn, especially whilst you can earn at the same time. It's a great way to introduce yourselves to a team as well, so you'll be, somewhere new, especially with the uni as well, or if you're going to college, doing apprenticeship at college, that's a great environment as well. The uni centre and the college have been very supportive. So we have our reviews I think it's 6 weekly, where we're checked up on. A lot of the times our reviewer will come to the workplace just to see how we're doing, which is really good and really nice to know that we're being cared for. There's always other opportunities that we're being offered to the university as well, so we get field trips and things like that, and other courses, which is really nice. I wouldn't say I have a 5 or 10 year plan as such. I'm kind of still finding my feet, really, but in the future I do aspire in the far future to run my own electronics business, kind of similar to this one. So right now my position is perfect, really. I'm in the right environment.